IPA at one point. I can't remember the name of it, but this was
that
back.
sounds rough.
No, it actually wasn't. It was like probably the best boneyard beer I've ever had. And this was back before they even had their current location now. Is back when they were basically a tasting room garage. Where you could do the tastings, or you could get crowlers. And I just happened to come on a Wednesday where they're like, "Hey, guess what? Crowlers are such and such dollars off." So I got Hop Venom, Notorious, and this quadruple IPA, and the quadruple blew the other two out of the water.
Hello, couch co-opers, couch potatoes, and couch codependents! We are the Couch Co-op Show, and we love you. I'm Ian. I got Dave, Jared, and Nick with me tonight.
Hey.
Hello.
This is episode 251 after our crazy drunk 250th celebration episode last week. We are back again to talk about video games. And you can find us on all the platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at Couch Co-op Shows, all one word, no hyphen. Just give us some love. Put your dick in, give us your butt, just sit on our face. We'll love you, and that's what we're here for. We're just here to love you. You can, we don't care who you are, we'll just love you. Because that's what we're here for.
Just give us a squirt of love.
Yes. You know what? We came here tonight with not a lot to talk about. The four of us have been talking about beer all night long, so we're pretty inebriated. So we should be heavily lubricated, thank you, to take on your questions. But before we get into, I actually have something to talk about tonight. I have something, but
oh my,
Jared, motherfucking Clark,
I bought an Xbox Series S.
Tell us about it. Tell us how awesome it is.
How good is Paw Patrol?
Paw Patrol. No, I bought it for the Xbox Game Pass. It wins. It does. So, I mean, it's a deal you can't pass up. Like that $300 for the console, I'm going to save that in a year's time, just in games that I've been wanting to buy but haven't, because they don't go on sale on Switch or PlayStation or so on and so forth. And just buying Game Pass is all these indie games that I've been wanting to play, as well as all these exclusives that I missed out on the Xbox One and the current gen stuff I can get on the Game Pass. It's here's this marketing ad for... No, I'm not being paid. It's just how can I pass up on this damn deal?
No, I can see that because, well, a few of us had 360s, so we know some of the series, and we've enjoyed some of the Xbox only series like Gears of War and the various Halo games, and
which
we've missed the Xbox One ones, and I can totally see how it would be worth paying the subscription to catch up on. There's enough value there that even if you just keep it for a couple of months, I mean,
I want to know, Jared, how easy was it to set up versus other consoles?
Well, I mean, it's just like any console. Well, I don't know about that, because most of the setup I did on my phone.
Oh, really? For the Xbox?
Through the app. Yeah, through the app.
See, it was ready. It was ready to go
through the app, and it's no, I mean, I plug it in. It's oh, here, log in with your phone or log in on the console. I'm I don't want to type that shit on a controller. So I downloaded the app real quick and logged in. And it's oh, hey, sync your Xbox to it and we'll do updates, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden it's done. And I can, it's really easy to set it up.
Did you subscribe to Game Pass before it or once you had the console?
I had Game Pass until the 1st of February because I got a couple or 2 or 3 months for $1 a piece.
So you got it on? You had it on the PC?
Yeah, so I'd been playing some Game Pass games on PC, but this old PC that I use for recording all this stuff is really old hardware, so I can't play a lot of the games I want to. A lot of indie games won't run on this thing.
So the other thing, Jared, was when did you order this thing and when did it show up?
I ordered it in January, like 23rd or something like that. I just got it.
Semiconductor shortage.
No, I was surprised because it gave me a range of like February 1st through March 1st.
Oh, wow. You got it early.
Oh. Yeah, and then I got this notice that I'm going to get it on like Sunday, and then I ended up getting it on like Saturday sometime. So it's like Amazon's like, I don't fucking know.
Oh,
so it just came.
So you got it through Amazon?
Yeah. Well, it's different because it's
Chinese. It's a Chinese fake version. It's totally not the real thing. It's fake.
It's got
Chinese.
In it.
Yeah, in reality, I just got the box. Okay, guys.
The box with a brick.
Well, my question was going to be, like towards the end of last year, Amazon basically promised all Prime members could have early access, or at least they got priority to the PS5 and the Xbox Series, X, S?
X and S, yeah.
So I was wondering, is that situation still going on? Is that how you were able to secure this? Sorry, I'm just watching you guys figure each other. And of course, on my screen, it looks completely different. It looks like Ian's trying to finger me, and it looks like Jared's trying to finger some wall. But anyway,
I don't know. Jared was just off in some other direction on his own, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I'm trying to finger you still in my video, Nick.
Can
I
be your puppet?
All right.
Yeah, but I don't know about that, Nick, because when I looked, I'm like, I think I want to buy one. I'm like, I'll just jump on Amazon and see, and it said it's available, and then I ordered it, and it's like, oh, you might get it by March 1st or something like that, and so I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll be starting Horizon, the new
but that's not an
PS5
Xbox
game, and okay, by the time
Jared,
I'm done with that, maybe I'll have my Xbox.
Circle back around, Jared. Like, I kind of want to get one. What would you tell me? Was it easy to set up? How is it? Is it fun to use? I kind of want an Xbox Series S just to use on my other TV instead of playing here at my computer. Tell me. Is it cool?
So far, my experience with it is mostly positive. I mean, the Xbox OS is more messy than the PS5's.
100%. 100%.
It's really obnoxious.
And the PS5's is kind of obnoxious.
No, PS5 is super cool. What are you Dave is full of bullshit.
No, I don't like the PS5 OS. The PS4 one.
What? It's the same as the PS4, except it separates the media and the video games. That's all.
But
no, I don't like the pressing the button and that sub menu that comes along the bottom with all the friends and stuff. But anyway, that's
you can pin things and stuff like that, so you have certain things at the top, so it's easy to get
rolling
to.
my eyes back.
The biggest problem I have is when I'm in a game, the operating system is really slow on the S.
Oh, really?
I mean, it is the lesser version. The Series X is the powerhouse. It's more powerful than the PS5.
That's
the
no
Series
good reason.
S is less powerful than the PS5. But
so what you're saying is Jared. So when you're playing this, what you're saying is when you're playing a video game and then you want to bust out to the menu, it gets really heavy. Is that what you're saying?
You want to bust out to the menu and there's a big delay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But is Paw Patrol really that much of a resource hog?
Even playing Paw Patrol, like you hold or even push the Xbox button to go back to the home screen, it takes several seconds to go there.
And that's why kids can't quit that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. But So
no, but as a console as a whole, it's pretty awesome, right?
yeah, I'm really digging it. It actually like the video settings and stuff like that have way more like fine tuning features where it has a huge setup program where you can like look at you know, some weird HDR pictures and stuff like that and fine tune your TV and things like that. Where PlayStation is just like, here's 2 pictures. Okay, cool, you're done. But this it really goes into depth, and I think I found a really good hotspot with those settings.
Yeah, so
Jared,
it's
So
like one of
I
those
really
Jared,
like
tuning
that.
DVDs.
Jared. I mean, you have Game Pass, obviously. What games are currently installed on your Xbox, or what did you install right away?
You have Call of
So
Duty Safety On?
well, so one of the first ones I
It's
was just
Paw
kind of
Patrol.
seeing some games, you know, oddly, if you're digging through their Game Pass store, this is actually the biggest annoyance with when you select Game Pass and scroll through their whole library. None of the Microsoft games will pop up. None of the Halos, none of the
Halo,
Forzas,
Forza.
none of that will show up. It's all the other company stuff.
Oh,
So
that's
you
fucked.
literally have to search for these titles, otherwise they will not show up.
That seems weird.
Like and like Gears 4 is there,
but
No,
what
that's-
about Gears 5?
but well, I haven't played Gears 4.
That's
Okay.
probably because all the other companies pay Microsoft
But,
some money
yeah.
to get near the top of the listings.
But Halo 4 is currently not available for Series S.
Yeah,
Weird.
but
I
Halo
was kinda
Infinite is their
disappointed.
flagship title right now. You would think
But
that would
no,
be
no.
at the front. Halo Infinite should be at the front.
No, it doesn't even like I
Doesn't
haven't even
even.
seen anything about Halo Infinite. I have to search for Halo Infinite to get it on Game Pass. You just have to know the titles you want. And there's like featured, so it's like here's the ship game, the pirate one, whatever the crap.
Oh, I know the one
Yeah,
you're talking
so-
about. I've come across
Sea of
Yeah.
Thieves?
Sea of Thieves. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
that was
it.
like one
Hey
of the
Jared,
featured
do you wanna play that?
Yeah, I'd play that with you.
All right, I'll
But I haven't
install it. I'll
downloaded.
install it.
So that's another problem. The hard drive's really tiny.
You know
It's
what,
like
Dave could play it with us if he
512.
would fucking get Game Pass on his PC. His PC is powerful enough. He just doesn't want to play video games. He hates video games. Dave hates video games.
So complaining about the PS5's hard drive is garbage if you're comparing it with, you know, the Series S, but it's not really a comparison because it's $100, well, $200 cheaper or $100
How big is
cheaper
it?
than the diskless one.
How big is it?
512 gigs.
Ah, but you only
No.
get 700 and something on the PlayStation
But that
5.
512 is not including how big the OS is.
Oh yeah, I suppose you've 100 gig
So
of
there's
OS
even
or
less.
something.
So
on there.
I have a whole bunch of indie games and maybe like 1 or 2 bigger games installed. My hard drive's full.
PlayStation is
How-
just as cool.
How big was the hard drive on the Xbox One?
I don't know, honestly. Probably a terabyte.
Not big enough.
Really?
So what
I
you're
would-
so
saying,
then-
Jared, is you need to
they went
upgrade to
backwards?
gigabit internet like
It's
Ian, so you
massive.
can just
It's
download them
massive,
as you
but
need
just
them.
no one plays video games on the Xbox One. So
Well, one thing I've really noticed about that Microsoft store though is it actually downloads at like full speed of what my internet does, whereas the PlayStation network is kind of garbage when you're downloading things. You won't get full speed. Like I was getting 80 or 90 megabits per second on my Xbox to download a game, where on my PlayStation I'll get maybe 20, 30 max.
Wow, Ian just got a lot cuter and younger.
Yeah, but I'm really
Wow.
digging the Series S. I mean the OS. I mean like most consoles, the operating system will be updated several times, and I hope that they make some type of light version for the Series S eventually, because it's
I have a question for you.
yeah.
Which controller do you prefer?
I still prefer the PlayStation's controllers. I do. Like
Is it just it fits in your hands better, or is it like just the like small stuff like the buttons, where they are, or
well, I mean, so the Xbox has, like most people know, the joysticks are the left one's higher, the right one's lower.
Yeah.
I don't mind that so much. You know, I can get used to that. The buttons are all positioned the same, but when I'm trying to hit the options button, or the start button, I guess you could just call it. Everybody will know what that is. It's in a really weird spot, and I'm always like missing and fumbling for it. I mean, I'm getting used to it. It's just familiarity. They moved it from their 360 era. The controller feels really good, but they added like a texture to it that's a little rough versus being gripping. It's more rough than it is actual comfort. So that was a little abrasive and kind of hard to get used to. I mean, it's fine, but
here's another question. So you've got Game Pass. Do you still have to get Xbox Live? Is that a separate service, or if you have Game Pass?
It's separate. It's separate, but you can get the Game Plus Pass or Ultimate, and it includes it.
Yeah, which I looked at the Xbox Live Gold games for this month, and it's nothing I'm really interested in. So it's
don't
like
you need the
you don't need it
Rocket
though.
League
yeah,
and
you don't
stuff.
need it.
Oh, you don't need it to play like Rocket League or whatever.
I don't even know if they worry about that stuff anymore.
No.
Like they don't push Xbox Live Gold anymore, but it exists. I think they're probably going to roll it out and get rid of it eventually. Once upon a time, they really raised the price, and everybody fucking threatened them and trashed on them, and it went back down really fast, like within the day. So
Live was a pain in the ass even on Steam. Like playing games games on Steam. It just hey Nick, he's about to mention
you are a pain in the ass on Steam.
Yeah. Suck this.
So
anyway,
not as big as Ian, I'm sure.
The thing that bugged me the most, it was actually really obnoxious. Sorry, Nick, I'll get back to you. But when I tried taking the battery back off of the Xbox controller, I had such troubles pulling, like trying to yank that fucking thing off the back of that controller just to put batteries in it. I was pissed. I ended up using
regular batteries or rechargeable.
I just
does it come with a rechargeable pack or
it does not? That's one of the annoying parts. Because they sell a rechargeable battery pack for $25 for USB-C, which is sold out. I don't even want to buy one.
So the controller is still like the original Xbox 360, where it comes with the two AA or AAA batteries that you put in it.
You need to put batteries in it. Yes.
Oh wow. Wow.
But I mean, the battery life is a little bit longer than the PlayStations. You know, they have so much shit going on in that PlayStation 5 controller that those things die pretty quick. But at least you can recharge it. I'm not looking forward to throwing batteries in left and right because I play games. Like these batteries can't last that long. And it costs $25 to buy the battery pack that comes with USB-C, which is currently sold out. I think the older ones still work in it, but it uses like micro USB or something like that. I don't have a bunch of that stuff laying around for micro USB anymore. So I don't know.
It's like USB cable though. You can pick one of those up at Dollar Tree if you need them.
Yeah, I mean, I have them. I just don't have like I don't.
So Jared, how awesome is your Xbox Series S?
I'm liking it a lot so far. I mean, I haven't played any big games yet. Like I downloaded Ori and the Will of the Wisps to see how it ran, and it looks
install Gears of War 5, and we'll play some Gears of War 5 co-op.
Yeah, you want to play Gears 5?
Yeah,
with
I'll play
me?
Gears 5 with you.
Okay,
let's do that.
Okay,
Let's install that.
So I installed Streets of Rage 4, and I've been playing that. I'm at like the last level.
How is that?
I want to play that. It's
I beat it. It's awesome. It's a great game. I have it. I want us.
You know what I like better?
Rage 2 on the Genesis.
You want to know what I like better?
Go on.
River City Girl.
No.
Oh, that
Patrol.
Because I am super bored
Streets
with the
of Rage
moveset
is way better.
Streets of Rage. The moveset in Streets of Rage is very limited. You can't do like a bunch of cool
But
attacks.
visually it looks way better than fucking River City Girls. Yes.
I agree to disagree here. It's fine. But I think River City Girls is way better. It's longer, it has a story that's not just pure dumb. It's funny. It has humor. You know, it's essentially a completely different game. You might as well put it in a different genre because River City Girls is so much better than Streets of Rage 4.
All right.
Are you just talking in general, or Streets of Rage, or not Streets of Rage, Streets of Rage? So are you playing River City Girls on your Xbox Series S?
But I have River City Girls on my PS5. And
he's just talking shit. He's just talking shit, Nick. He's just talking shit.
I don't dislike it. I just don't like it as much as River City Girls.
No, that was my question. More was like River City Girls Enhanced, because
let's do this.
Because I mean, I love River City Hanson.
River City Girls is really good. I'd recommend it.
So we're gonna move on quickly.
Because I'm dissing on his game, I think he wants to move on. I did get a.
Well, can I just ask one question about how much did you pay for your Series X or Series S?
$299. $299.99.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
worth every penny.
It's still available on Amazon for $300. So if anybody wants it.
Yes. Yeah.
It's the easiest one to get a hold of at this point.
And you get Game Pass for a month. Well, Game Pass Ultimate for a month.
Game Pass Game Pass Ultimate comes with Gold Live.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, you get Gold Live. Dave was talking about that, but like with Ultimate. So there's Game Pass and there's Game Pass Ultimate, and Game Pass just is the shit you get within the games. Game Pass Ultimate gets you gold and all the games you get like PS Plus,
free monthly,
the free monthly games and the free.
I have to throw something out there. I was completely flabbergasted by, like, I downloaded a copy of Castle Crashers that I bought, from Xbox 360 a long time ago.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had cloud saving. All my shit was just there when I started the game.
Nice.
I had no idea they had cloud saving by the time I got rid of my 360. So like I jump in and like all my characters were all leveled up like I had them. I had no idea. It's pretty interesting. Wow. It loads up like a shell of the 360 instead of just like loading up the game real quick. It's like, oh, here we're gonna load up the 360 OS.
So we've talked about Jared's Xbox.
Yeah, I had more questions.
I played. You have another question, Nick?
Yeah, I did.
Because Nick has all the questions. Yeah. Nick, give us your questions. What are your questions?
Well, for one, I want to feel like I'm a part of this jump in episode. But so you had a 360 back in the day?
Yeah.
So you still had a like kind of like a Xbox or Live account that you were able to despite the fact that you didn't have easy there. So aside from the fact that you missed the Xbox One, you were still able to import and upload a lot of your account stuff from way back when. Onto your
so that
was just sitting there waiting. So it was just sitting there waiting for you.
Yeah, unbeknownst, because back in those days when I had a 360 and I was selling my 360 and PS3 to afford the PS4, nobody was talking about like cloud saving and stuff like that. But apparently Xbox had cloud saving or something like that on the 360. So like that's the only thing I can think of, because Behemoth Games did not have. There's no way they had like their own servers saving all this data.
Yeah, I don't remember cloud saves being a thing, but
yeah, it wasn't a conversation back in the PS3 and 360 era.
So this is just kind of a cool surprise for you, or you just
I was pretty surprised.
Okay.
I was.
Neat.
Yeah. Ian's super bored and wants to move on.
No, it's super ass.
I guess we'll let him.
Dude, that's so cool, dude. Oh, dude.
Ian's had to be quiet for 30 seconds, and now he's
he was getting pretty antsy down there. You see that?
Yeah, no, I'm not being antsy. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting.
I'm just trying to justify my presence on this.
You are justifying the shit out of your presence, so just relax.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let you justify it some more here in a minute. What I'm saying right now is that, hey, I was gonna talk about PUBG a little bit, Because that was the whole front end. Nick, Jared's gonna talk about 360. I was gonna talk about playing PUBG. I play PUBG. PUBG is fun. Hey, everyone should play PUBG.
It's free to play now.
Free to play. Woo! That's all I'm gonna say right now. I want to get into something more deeper. Video games that are coming out this year. January is past. Do you guys even pay attention to video games coming out right now? I know Jared does, but does Dave, Nick, do you guys even like pay attention to shit coming out?
Honestly, I haven't paid much attention. I know Horizon Forbidden West is coming out, or last time I looked at it was meant to come out this month.
It is.
And so I would like to play that, but I think last time I looked at a game list, that was the only game that kind of interested me, if you know what I mean.
So real quick, Ian,
what do you pay attention to shit, or you just like kind of like you fall into video games?
This is where I'm gonna be like a giant flaming asshole.
Oh, flaming asshole! That's
a ring of fire.
Looking for a lighter to set myself on fire, but no, it's like unlike you guys, I still have a PS4. I don't have a PS5. I certainly don't have a Xbox Series S, but I'm usually waiting for like kind of like a bulk amount of games to come out that would pique my interest. That would, I mean, I have even tried to get a PS5, kind of, and it's failed. But
not good enough. We all three of us, all three of us here have one. So you're not trying. You're not trying hard enough.
Clearly, I'm not. But I'm kind of waiting for like at least to have a decent like I want to be able to like when I buy the.
Dave doesn't like his. He probably sell it to you.
I would say, Nick, I'm totally with you. There's very little that I want to play on it. That I can't play on the PlayStation 4.
I want to like when I bought my PS4. There was at least 5 games that I bought with it, and I kind of want like an experience like that where it's like I mean.
There's a lot of games, bro. There's a lot of games.
Well, don't interrupt me and shut your mouth. Maybe you'll learn something. Love you, Ian. Right here. Love you. This is very drunken heart.
Someone had to say it, Nick. Congratulations.
Why?
Tell Ian to shut up. Go on. Anyway.
I'm
talk.
Yeah, so just like Dave was probably already alluding to, I kind of want like a little bit of a library to choose from,
right?
Before I jump in, and I mean I've never bought.
Let me give you a library. February. No, I'm gonna run through these games, and you guys are gonna tell me if you want them or you don't want them. We're in February right now, so some of these have already come out. But Life is Strange Remastered Collection, Dying Light 2, Stay Human,
Warmed Over Shit,
Maglam Lord, Ollie World,
don't even know about,
Sifu, Crossfire X, Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix, Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Remix, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final, Lost Ark, Dynasty Warriors 9 Empire, Star Wars The Old Republic Legacy of the Sith, Assassin's Creed The Ezio Collection.
That sounds like a remake.
The King of Fighters 15, Token Rambu Warriors, Total Warhammer 3, Voice of Cards, The Forsaken Maiden,
I think
Horizon Forbidden West.
There's a title.
Destiny 2
might want to play.
Well, no.
Oh, Destiny 2.
If you're talking shit, if you're talking being a shit and being an asshole, I think Sifu is like probably the best game coming out.
No, you said Destiny 2. You said a game from 4.5 years ago. So
where are we?
So there's 2 games I care about on
Horizon Forbidden West, Destiny 2, The Witch Queen, Monarch, Soul Cresta, Assetto Corsa Compensio, Chaos Child, Chaos Head Noah, Crystar, Aliar Sofar, The Alchemist of the Mysterious Dream, Elden Ring, Grid Legends, Guild Wars 2, End of Dragons, and Shredders. That is February. Are you guys ready for me to go on to March?
How about we don't list off games right now?
Did you say something, Ian? I mean,
March. All right.
Okay,
the Cruel King and Great Hero. Elex 2.
Go back to February. Go back to February.
Back to
February's games.
All right, February
There's
games.
one AAA title in there. There's 50% of it is warmed over shit, and 50% of it is indie games. It's like, there you go.
No, there's two. There's like 3 AAA games: Grid Legends, Elden Ring, and Destiny, and Horizon Forbidden West. And then you have a fourth middle-in, which is the Destiny expansion is massive. So there's like 4 massive things coming out.
Yeah, but Destiny's Destiny. If you either love it or you hate it, I mean that's like,
yeah, but that's a massive expansion.
It's
a massive expansion.
But really
Elden, I think honestly, Elden Ring is gonna trump. I think Elden Ring trumps Destiny and Horizon, because Elden Ring is the hotness. Elden Ring is the hotness.
True, Horizon's just more, but back to Nick's point. I mean, I look at the games on the PlayStation 5 right now, and most of them are available on the PlayStation 4, or a lot of the best games for the PlayStation 5 are just graphically enhanced.
Well, King of Fighters is pretty big.
I mean,
in Japan, King of Fighters, King of Fighters 15 is pretty massive. That's
Tekken 5. I don't really, or Tekken whatever it's up to now.
But King of Fighters 5 has a brand new visual look.
Look, you pissed off Jared. Way to go.
Yeah, we made Jared leave the show. Good job.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And by the way, I mean, is Cyberpunk like the only game that is actually worth playing on PS5 versus PS4?
Well, that's apparently.
Wait, are you looking for that? Are you drinking a double block right now?
Yeah, Optimator. But I mean, I'm just talking about in terms of.
Yes. No.
In terms of games,
Cyberpunk is a great game. You should play it on PS5. But
yes,
at your point, you don't have a PS5. Just wait, because it's still supposed to get its PS5 upgrade.
Sometime this quarter is meant to be when it comes out on PlayStation 5. But
if you want to play the PS4 version really well, you play it on the PS5. You don't want to play the PS4 version on the PS4.
Yeah, that was kind of my question / point.
I suppose my problem with it is if that list of games you read off was a year ago when the console had come out and was like 2 or 3 months old, I'd be like, that's cool.
No, but Elden Ring is the game, Dave. I mean, I know you're not into video games, current video games, but Elden Ring is the game. Elden Ring is the game. Elden Ring is the game.
We're a year and a half into like the PlayStation 5's lifetime, and
yeah, we had a shit ton of games. Returnal, Ratchet and Clank. We had a shit ton of games.
And even if I don't want that, I guess I could get the console and just play a bunch of sports games. Like, what are the latest?
I bought the PlayStation 2 on release day, and it had more games than the PlayStation 5's got. So
no, but none of them were good. The PlayStation 2 games were not good. You're talking about a console that had a great.
Within its first year, it had Metal Gear Solid 2. It had SSX.
Not in its first year. No, that was not in its first year. No. PS2? What? No.
So, honestly, Nick, if you are looking to buy a new system, as much as I like a PS5, PlayStation stuff, you don't keep up to date as much as maybe us three.
What I want to get into is March, because March has a great content, Jared. Shadow Warrior 3.
Sounds like Jared and I are gonna have a
It
conversation
looks
later
so
without
good.
Ian.
It's like better than
I'll just
Doom.
mute my microphone for a while.
Shadow Warrior 3, better than Doom. Babylon's Fall. I'm super interested in this, but I don't know. Gran Turismo 7. Dave hates it, but
I'll get no.
oh
I
my
hate
god!
it,
If you have
Ian.
seen this game, it
Ian,
is
I hate
so
it, but I'll give you that
miraculous. It looks
it's a
so
triple A.
beautiful. It is so awesome. It is the greatest looking car game I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, Ian, I will give you I don't like that game, but I totally understand why people would buy a system for that game. So, yeah,
They're not gonna buy a system for that game.
we can agree to disagree that that's whether we like the game, but there's no denying that that is a like flagship game.
You know what's funny? So I've been tracking the whole Gran Turismo thing, and so like Gran Turismo 6 sold 5 million, almost 6 million copies, and then Gran Turismo Sport years later sold almost 9 million copies. And so, but the writing in the awful press about video games, they've been writing about like, oh, Gran Turismo Sport, you know, blah blah blah, but wasn't very popular. Yet it outsold, and so Gran Turismo Sport has a lower rating critically than Gran Turismo 6, but Gran Turismo Sport sold way more than Gran Turismo 6. So like, I just find it like, do you guys even do your research when you're doing these articles? Or do you just like, oh, our company said that this game was shit, so we gave a shit review to this game? Gran Turismo Sport is one of the greatest racing games. It's way better than 6.
I'll correct my previous statement. You were correct, Ian. PlayStation 2 came out in October of 2000. Metal Gear Solid came out in November of 2001, so still within like not quite the first year, but if we were talking now, that would have come out like last year, just before Christmas.
Anyway,
so
Babylon's fine. I love video games. I'm a video game. I'm just gonna run through these. So Gran Turismo 7, Triangle Strategy, Spellforce 3 Reinforced, Hack, GU Last, Chocobo GP, WWE 2K22, Grand Theft Auto.
Hey, I'm on that.
Grand Theft Auto Online, Grand Theft Auto 5, again being resold. Phantom Breaker Omni, Tunic, Galgun Double Piece, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, The Fighter, Stranger of Paradise, Syria the World Beyond, Rune Factory, Relayer, Ghostwire Tokyo, looks awesome, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which is the new Borderlands, Crusader Kings 3, Christ Star, Death Stranding Director Cut for Windows, and Weird West. Oh my god, so many games!
So
all the games!
One thing I'm really surprised is it took them this long to release Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 5, considering that game is built to be scalable, and you know people run it on some high-end PCs that probably kick the butt, the butt of the PlayStation 5.
Weren't we supposed to get it for free, Jared, initially? Isn't that what the original online was supposed to be free?
Yeah, eventually.
So do they run
that
Grand Theft
messaging
Auto
has
5,
been lost a long time ago.
So is Grand Theft Auto Online crossplay?
Yes. I
think a long time since
some
I
of
played
it. I think it's crossplay on consoles.
So I could play it on my PS3, 4, and my theoretical 5?
I think so.
Possibly. I know it's available on 5. I've seen a bit.
Well, PS5 players were supposed to get it for free. I don't know. Hey.
There's the thing.
You meant to buy those GTA books or whatever it is, the in-game books, aren't you, to fund it? But...
Do you play that, Nick, to win?
I mean, not online. I mean, I played GTA 5 on my PS3. I have it for the PS4, and I have not even.
I have heard that the GTA 5 online community can be quite toxic, but
oh, what?
You're kidding? No way.
Yeah.
I mean, are they as bad as the Red Dead Redemption online community?
They're probably
No,
the
they're
same.
worse.
Probably the
Red
same
Dead,
lot.
Red Dead isn't that bad. Red Dead isn't that bad.
Wait, are we talking the original or Red Dead 2?
Or I would Red Dead 2.
I don't know. Okay, I'm just calling back.
Red Dead 2 people are just super bored because they don't update it.
Yeah,
very
there's
much.
nothing going on. It's boring as fuck.
Because they spend 5 hours riding the horse, isn't it?
All right, April. Let's get into April. April, Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, MLB The Show 2022, Advanced War 1+2 Reboot Camp, 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, Chernobylite, Pocky and Rocky Reshrined, Tashume Behind the Twilight, Curse of the Rats, Evil Dead the Game, 2 Points Campus, Vampire the Masquerade, Swan Song, Sons of the Forest, Token Rambu Warriors, Forspoken, which is like a PS5 exclusive, Ukulele, the culmination of game, Demon Slayer, Kamatsu no Yabu, the Hanoko Make Chronicles, AI, Shonomunium Files, Nirvana Initiative, Beyond the Edge of Allsgard, Clash of Artifacts of Chaos, and Steel Rising? Then we have I'll make this quick. Let's just run through the rest of the year. July, September. So July, Eurokill, the culmination game. August 23rd, Saints Row.
That's the other one that I'm interested in this year.
Yeah.
Horizon
September, Shinigami Shibito Maguri, and a test drive game, Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. October, we got Kingdoms of the Dump, whatever that is, Scorn. November is Starfield, and then in December, we have Stalker 2, Hearts of Chernobyl. So, like, games, it gets pretty thin towards the end of the year. It gets pretty thin.
And that's not a good sign because games nowadays, they take a little time to actually develop. You know, it's not like the NES games where you could develop
I don't
it in
think
6 months.
I don't think anyone wants to launch against Bethesda Starfield. Let's be honest. I mean, you're talking Skyrim level, possible Skyrim level bullshit going on. I mean, you're talking about a game that's going to be like the end-all be-all, which is also not going to be on PlayStation. It's only on Xbox and Game Pass. So, Jared, we get to play it. Jared's going to play it on his Series S on Game Pass, and I'm going to play it on my computer.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
But in answer to your question, Nick, there's like, I don't know, I went into Target this weekend and I looked at the game section while I was in there, and they maybe carried 10, probably 20 games, half of which were PlayStation 4, and you know, the PS5 ones. I mean, I know people don't buy the games that way anymore.
Day doesn't play video games.
No, but by the same token, you know, I'm looking in Target and I'm looking at the there's one shelf with 10 games maybe for the PlayStation 5 that they're selling.
Hey Dave, install PUBG. Install PUBG. Let's play some PUBG.
Yeah.
You and me. I think you would get it.
I've played it and I do enjoy it.
But we should play it together. I think you would enjoy it.
We have played it together.
We haven't. We've never played PUBG together.
Mm-hmm.
When do we play PUBG?
You and Ryan are the only reason I've ever played PUBG.
What? No, I've never played it with you guys. Never.
Are you thinking Fortnite, Dave?
Fortnite.
No, I'm not thinking Fortnite because one's cartoon graphics and PUBG's really slow.
I've never played PUBG with you.
A lot doesn't happen.
I've never played PUBG with you. I think we need to play PUBG. Install it, Dave.
There's a reason that it's already installed on my PlayStation 4, and the only reason it's installed on my PlayStation 4 because I played it with you guys.
Well, it was given free on PS Plus, 3 months ago, something like that, and it just became free to play last month.
I played it. I mean, this is a while back, but
dude,
yeah.
I'm addicted to it right now, man. Oh, dude.
Anyway,
I almost like I got second place, and it was such a a story how the last how it played out. It was just like, oh my god, that's awful. It was just a story, but like, man, I love playing it. I am so into playing it right now. So I get why it's cool, or I get why it was cool. And
no, I when I played it, I got the same impression. It's like it's kind of one of those games. It still has a good mechanic to it in some respects.
Let's
but
play it, Dave. Let's play it, Dave.
Not tonight, but yeah.
Oh man. All right.
I've work tomorrow. I can't stay. It's already
I have work. I have work tomorrow too.
11 o'clock, and I need to.
I'm gonna go play video games. Jeez.
Wow.
All right. We ran through the games for this year. I wanna say, hey, yeah, Nick to win. Are there games? Are you actually playing video games right now? Are you just hanging around us because you're like bored? But do you play video games?
Well, I was busy practicing, trying to be like Aaron and not playing them, but
didn't go too well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd really like. I mean, basically, I'm here just to listen to you guys and kind of form my.
Well, what are you playing right now? What was the last video game you played?
Borderlands 3, because I know it's about a 3-year-old game. Well, 2.5-year-old game, but
do you want company? I have Borderlands 3.
Well, it was just I experienced like a massive Borderlands burnout because I was playing 1, 2, and 3 like concurrently.
And the pre-sequel, I'm sure.
I started the pre-sequel and then I just kind of bailed on that. But
if you want help, I can play with you.
No, it's not that I want help. It was just I needed a break.
Suck a dick.
But
yeah, I totally understand that because I think I went into Borderlands 3 too quickly after Borderlands 2, and I was just like, meh.
Nobody wanted to play Borderlands 3 with me.
I played Borderlands 3 with you.
Yeah, you're about the only one. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same point, it was just like I was trying to hype myself up for Borderlands 3, so I was playing 1 and 2, and then Borderlands 3 came out, and so I started playing 3, and then I was like going back between 1, 2, and 3, and just at some point it's like I burned myself out.
2 is my
favorite.
Gave
it a break for a couple of years, and then I decided to come back to it.
No, I did the same because I was like waiting for Borderlands 3 to come out, and I hadn't really played Borderlands 2 that much, so I got that, to tide me over, and it kind of burnt me out when it came time for Borderlands 3 to release, and it was just like, meh. So
yeah, good. So
I
we're in
had
the same
fun with
boat, but no, it's not that it wasn't fun. It was just
it is more of the same, and it's like every so often you can't play the same. Well, some people can play the same game for years on end, but I can't.
Like the Call of Duty crowd. Yeah.
Yep.
But no, I was just like I mentioned earlier, like I'd be more interested in like maybe trying out River City Girls, like.
Or I'll do share play with you one of these nights. You can try it out as my 2-player.
Maybe. I mean, I was more interested in picking it up on my own, but
yeah,
I would like to play a game with all of us.
Yeah,
like the four of us. The 4 of us, we could all like tonight. We could all
Rocket League. I've been wanting to like catch you guys in Rocket League.
Oh, we could do Rocket. We could do some Rocket League shit.
Yeah.
But no, like Predator hunting ground. Yeah. Like all 3 of us, like the 3 of you could hunt me as a predator. You know?
Oh yeah, I actually have that downloaded on my system. I can't do it tonight, but Predator hunting grounds is something that I keep my PlayStation 4. I download those multiplayer games because I think I've got like Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon or whatever it is, the one that you guys were playing.
But I think PUBG would be fun. I mean, I just think PUBG would be fun. I think if we were playing PUBG, it would be fun. I don't know. I find that game super entertaining. I get you guys. I get you guys don't want to play it.
Maybe I'll do a pity download on my PS4 out here in the garage.
It's so much. It's so much slower than Fortnite. Like Fortnite is super quick. PUBG is more. Like it's more that what we want. We want to sneak and do that. It's like I appreciate it so much more.
Yeah, it does the sneaking mechanic very well. It's not. You tend not to end up just in like a.
Yeah, you're not getting fucked. You're not just getting fucked. It's more like we got to sneak upon.
When you lose, you're kind of like, oh, I lost. Not like, oh, that guy was lucky.
Dude, I got second place like on one of my games, and it's because I had to fall off the mountain, and the fall off the mountain took all my life, and I didn't have enough life to man, I would have had it.
So Ian, do you have any experience with PUBG free to play and post free to play that you have to describe?
Yes, I have played it. I had it prior to the free to play, but that is it's really not important. Really, it's a certain person that likes to play PUBG, and a certain person that plays Fortnite. Like,
I haven't played them both. I'm in the PUBG category.
PUBG is more kind of like slow and methodical, and
I'm not talking about gameplay. The gameplay wouldn't have changed. Like, is it harder to be what you want it to be? Because
it's the same game. No, it's the same game. It's just maybe I don't know. Maybe prior it was like there's just a lot of people and you kind of had to weed them out. You just now have a lot of people focused on what the game is, but the game is so interesting to me.
But is it doing like season passes, that kind of garbage? Like all the other places
no, all those games do that shit. But you don't need to deal with any of that because the game itself, that's not. So the game drops you in. None of that shit matters. You're trying to collect the weapon and the shit. So like, season passes for Fortnite or PUBG is all about visual. There's no gain. There's no gain within the game because of that. There's no monetary gain because of that.
Yeah,
the game is you can't be better in the game because the money you spend in it.
Well, yeah, I mean like Fortnite 8 Fortnite ate PUBG's chicken dinner. Do you see PUBG adding crazy weird cosmetics and characters and shit like that to it someday?
Characters, no, but like PUBG has crazy costumes. There's a bunch of crazy costumes in PUBG. They don't do characters. They don't do licensed characters like Fortnite does. But like, that's the money. I don't think they'll ever do it. I don't think because that's not what they're doing.
Not their mojo, you'd say.
But like, I mean, you can purchase a fucking stuffed Tyrannosaurus Rex costume, and you can walk around like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's just
so you can look like a complete dipshit. Like you can
100%.
Okay,
100%. But that's not what PUBG is concerned about. But like, there's no.
They're a month deep in free to play.
There's nothing about spending money to make you be a better player.
Yeah, you can't cheat.
Yeah, you can't. You can't spend money to be better. Fortnite or PUBG,
like all cosmetic and
I mean, you're gonna spend money in Fortnite to be Spider-Man. Sure. Are you gonna spend money in PUBG to be Spider-Man? No, there's no Spider-Man. But you can just. Whatever, you can buy cosmetics, but no, I like after playing a lot of Fortnite with Ryan, playing PUBG is just like it's way more chill, and it's way more situational. You guys just kind of walking around, and you hear a gunshot. It's like, oh, should we go over there after these guys? It's way more situational and chill. It's like not like Fortnite is like an arcade game. Like if someone's shooting over there, you gotta go. You gotta do it. You gotta take care of it. In PUBG, it's kind of like, oh wait, we know there's someone over here.
Yeah, if we ignore them, they won't come and get us. There's no way for them to.
Ignore them is a thing.
Yeah.
We can choose to ignore them and just pay attention to them, or we can choose to go after them. Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know. I'm gonna play it after this, so that's what I'm gonna go do. But
so have you played our boy Tony Death's Vigor?
Yeah, fuck Vigor, dude. Fuck Tony Death.
What's
fuck
so
Vigor.
different about Vigor than PUBG?
No, Vigor's more like it's more like what is that game everyone plays? What is Turkov? It's it's a little more in depth survival game.
Simulation survival versus kind of a thing.
Yeah, a little more intense.
So like back in the day,
we need to talk about
games.
We need to talk about a day when we can set up an afternoon, and we can have Tony Death on, because I want to do at least the two of us in Tony Death. We need to do that. It probably needs to be a Saturday.
Tony Death, get in touch.
Tony Death. Hey, Tony Death. No, I'll reach out to him, but I feel like that's a thing. It's well overdue. We need to do a Tony Death episode. All right, are we done? We've been on here. We've been talking for way too long.
I think you rambled enough about PUBG, yeah. So
let's see if other video games.
That's so like 5 years ago.
I had a friend over, Josh, the other night, and we played. He'd never played Rocket League, so we played it split screen, 2-player casual, and
Ryan kicked your ass.
He really enjoyed that game. He was very impressed about like how simple it was, but how complicated at the same time. You know, really easy to pick up, but like a lot.
It's like It's like PUBG.
Yeah. So anyway, if you haven't played Rocket League, you should. It's essentially what it comes down to.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And had you started with the beat list, I did beat the Pedestrian, and if I did that on PlayStation, it would have been a platinum. But it was Xbox's 1,000 points. I don't know. They don't have a name for it as far as
Jared trying to one up us all.
What, by playing old games that was unveiled for the PS5? Like
yes. No, 100%. Jared, I hadn't even heard of the Pedestrian. I know it was on. So congratulations, you got the 1-up trophy.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of that.
What is this podcast?
Oh man, Ian, dude,
Couch
really.
Hey, this is the Couch Co-op podcast. I'm drunk. I'm not as drunk as I usually am. I'm just kind of like, what am I supposed to fucking say right now?
You can find us on all the usual channels. Facebook,
Thank you, Dave.
Instagram, on all the other like webcasts, wherever webcasts are bought and sold. I believe it is. Podcasts even. Unless you want Spotify, and then, you know, we're still Spotify. On there, but you don't support that Joe Rogan guy. That's what Ian does anyway.
Dave's throwing down the politics.
Just to make it political. And you can find us on Couch Co-op, no hyphen. And we're available everywhere.
All one word, no hyphen.
And I'm definitely the most handsome of the group. Maybe second to Nick, but you know. And that's about it, really. And has anyone got any couch co-optionals this week?
Couch co-optionals!
it's a good job one of us is somewhat.
I want to say The
not drunk.
Expanse. We finished The Expanse, and The Expanse is fucking awesome, dude.
Good
if you're
finale?
if you are not watching The Expanse, you are
man,
stupid
I'm reading
as
the
fuck.
books as well.
Dude,
I haven't watched the last season yet, though. I'm rewatching all the early ones.
It ended in a very good way, and it ended really quickly, but it still ended in a really good way. And
if you want more, you can get the books, because the books end, the TV series ends, and then the books jump forward 30 years or some.
well, there's rumors.
That makes it hard to.
There's rumors that those guys are like they're gonna do the jump, but it's gonna be a different series. So they're gonna like break it and then start the new series in the anyway. But anyway, no, dude. If you're not if you're not in on The Expanse, get fucked. So good, so good.
Nice.
Anyway,
but yeah, I would second that.
Nick to win. You have a couch co-optional, something you're listening to, watching, eating, drinking, tasting. You want to recommend?
None of the above. Just a charity that I love to donate to. It's Free Geek. They're in Southeast Portland. They're a place that I like to dump off my old electronics to, and then give them a few bucks. What?
No, it's good. That's great, but it's just
like, shaking your head?
Dude, fucking brown noser.
Last night.
Fucking brown noser here.
I got some old computer parts I need to throw at him.
Fucking brown noser. It's
Yeah. So take it to Free Geek.
Free Geek.
They do e-cycling. They're also an electronic thrift store. Ian's not welcome, but
what? I'm welcome. I'm not. I love them. That's great.
No,
I'm just giving you shit. I just didn't think you're like going to be such a brown noser.
I'm not brown nosing. I'm trying to be a nice person for like 30 seconds of my life.
They are a good cause.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I love dumping off my old crap and then throwing them a few bucks.
I'd like to volunteer my daughter some time there, because they actually will like help you figure out how to build computers and stuff like that. They're educational as well, so they're really good community there.
Yes, they do. If you volunteer, you spend some time there, they'll also teach you how to build
you volunteer for so many hours, and then you build your own computer out of the parts.
Yeah.
And so, it might be a computer that's 5 years old, but nowadays with computers, 5 years old is just as good as, unless you're running like top-notch games, then obviously. But if all you're doing is browsing the web and doing a little bit of coding, then and
there's got to be other places like that in other big cities. So just look for places like Free Geek.
But we're Portland centric, so this is what I wanted to throw out there. But never mind all that, because I'm an asshole according to Ian.
Fucker.
I never said you were an asshole, asshole.
No, you said I was a brown nosing fuck, so suck my dick and
I didn't say that. I don't think I said any of that. I don't think I said any I don't think I said brown nosing fuck or suck my dick.
Okay, let's go back to the couch co-optionals that are not calling each other names.
Jared, what is your couch co-optional?
Oh, well, currently my curiosity, I'm only like 2 episodes deep into the Book of Boba Fett, and I like where it started. It's interesting how it just kind of kicked in.
Okay, all right. Book of Boba. So we got Book of Boba. We have donate your shit to. Who is
Free
it?
Geek.
Free Geek.
Free Geek.
Dave
Free
was.
Geek. They're in Southeast.
I haven't said anything, but I'm.
Still, Dave didn't go. I said.
I'm still currently enjoying Babylon 5, and I just started watching Westworld, which was the first episode of Westworld. Was
I
very
think I was Expanse. So Dave was Westworld or Babylon 5 or.
Isn't that on HBO?
Actually, Babylon 5 is on HBO, and they've up-resed it, and it looks a lot better.
Okay, cool.
So if you are going to watch it, it's actually, I think I've mentioned it last time.
I think we could all. I think we could also recommend a beer. Just drink a fucking beer.
I'm out.
Or 5.
I'm out. All right, boys. This is the Couch Co-op podcast. You can we are the long-running podcast. This is episode 251, I believe, at this point, and we've been recording. Jared and I have been recording this from the beginning. Dave has been in almost from the beginning. And I think Nick DeWin has been in multiple versions of this podcast, in and out throughout the years.
A couple.
And thank you for making it to the end of the train wreck episode.
First rodeo.
We made it to the end.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I was trying to help keep the train on the tracks.
No, the train's always on the tracks.
Always.
Yeah, but I'm probably the.
This train's about to go into the station and go to bed, so.
Well, boys, thank you for hanging out. For Couch Co-op.
Love you, Ian.
Dave, Jared, and Nick. Reminding you to please be excellent to each other.
Excellent to each other.
Diddly-dee-dee.
Wow, stallions.
Play the Bill and Ted theme now. Stat.
Yeah, stat.
NES Bill and Ted. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if
Make it so.
Had his baby yet. You know, that's
Couch Co-op.
Well, yes.
Kind of figured.
We just like to interrupt at the end of the show, and that's okay. Because nobody's made it this far.
Yeah.